What's up guys, welcome back. I'm Macon Campbell and this is Macon Stuff. Today I'm going to attempt to carve my first spoon out of rosewood. So December holidays are coming up and my family and I are going camping up along the west coast of Namibia. Now something that my wife really likes to do while we're camping is what's called potjiekos. Directly translated, that would just be pot food. A nice thing to have while you're making potjiekos is a nice big wooden spoon. So a couple of years ago I bought these spoons alongside the road, probably made in some rural village. There's nothing wrong with them. I've got absolutely no idea what kind of wood it's made of. One seems a lot darker than the other and also heavier. So obviously two different kinds of woods. What I'd like to do is replicate something similar to this but in rosewood.
So without any further ado,
So these are all the carving chisels that I have. They don't look like the best quality as most of them are quite dull already. I've separated them here into flat or skewed ones and here are rounded or V-shaped. I'm going to try and sharpen one of these and see if I can use it to kind of smooth out the inside of this basin here, if you could call it that. And while I got you here, I noticed these offcuts that I cut off the sides of this spoon. Looking at them, I think this could actually make a pair of nice salad spoons. So I decided I'll give it a shot. So if you're still here, thank you very much for watching. This was a very fun project. I started out wanting to just make a spoon and whatever that is, and I ended up making a pair of salad spoons with some of the offcuts as well. As I said, very fun project, also very great learning experience. I really would have loved to have proper spoon carving chisels. I think that could have made my job a lot easier, but be that as it may, with whatever I had, I managed to come up with this, and I think it looks pretty cool for something that's just going to be scratching food around in a pot and dishing up salad. So just one thing I would like to mention, you may be wondering what it was that I finished this with. So I did quite a bit of research on what kind of finish you can use on something like this that is food safe, and the general consensus is mineral oil and beeswax. Great, just another thing that's almost impossible to find in Namibia. I went to a local pharmacy, which is where most people said that you could find mineral oil, and the staff had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. So I wandered around the shop by myself, and I ended up finding this, which is called technical oil, and upon further inspection I read the label, which said Riser technical oil is a pharmaceutical grade mineral oil, also known as liquid paraffin. It said it's a kind of mineral oil, so I'm not sure if it's proper mineral oil. I did however use that to finish these. If you know by any chance that using this in food is going to kill myself or my family, it would be nice if you let me know. Just drop it in the comments down below. So I didn't end up with something as amazing as I was hoping for, but this is the first time doing anything like this, so what's the point in trying to make the most beautiful spoon in the world when this is just the first one I've ever made? And that'd just be stupid, you know. Why try and compete with people who've been doing this for 10, 20 years and try and make something as beautiful as they do? Just remember that their first spoons probably also looked like this. So just another thing I'd like to address, while going through this project and while going through most of my project, you always reach a point where you start doubting yourself and you start wondering, is this thing ever going to turn out the way I want it? It's not going to look as pretty as everyone else's, it's not going to be as perfectly finished, and many people just quit right there. And the thing you have to remember, and the thing you have to keep telling yourself, is all these beautiful things that you see on Instagram and on YouTube and the people that are making them, most of these people have been making these things for years. It's taken them that much time to get that good with whatever craft it is that they specialize in. Don't be discouraged that you can't make something as awesome as the professionals. Just forget about all that and just jump into it. You're never going to get any better by beating yourself up. The only way you're going to get better is if you jump in, start doing it, and keep doing it. So on that note, I thank you very much for watching, and till next time, keep making stuff.